Happy Monday! Nintendo finally sent me my DS back. It's been so long. I sent it away to get fixed because it just refused to turn on, and I kind of hoped that I wouldn't have to buy a new DS because then all my settings would be erased and all my Street Pass data would be erased and all the millions of puzzle pieces that I collected would be gone forever. But it turns out they just erased all that anyway when they fixed it, so it's kind of a pointless endeavour, seeing as I think my mum offered to even buy me a new DS at one point because I was so sad that it had broken. But oh well, at least I can catch up on Pokemon now. I'm like 3 Pokemon games behind or something. I don't know. Basically, I'm playing Black and White 2 right now. I'm trying to give all my Pokemon people names, so if anyone wants a Pokemon named after them, even if I don't know you, write in the comments either what Pokemon that you want or what type of Pokemon that you want to be, and I'll try and catch you. That is assuming that it isn't already taken. You have to make sure that you don't pick something ridiculously rare though, otherwise you'll never exist, because I think I'm going to play this game until just after the end of the plot, and then I'll move on to the next one because I have so many to play. So far I don't have that many named after actual people, mostly because I haven't got to the person who changes the names. I think it's called the name rater. I don't know. I've never really given my Pokemon nicknames before, except my Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow, which was the first Pokemon game that I got, was called Craig after my dad, and then I just didn't name any of my other Pokemon. I think I had a Feraligatr called Fishy, and so did my brother. Right now I have an Oshawott called Oshascott because the pun was too much to resist, because that is the best name for a Pokemon. And I've got some other Pokemon named after members of the 1975, the best one being George the Flaffy because he's like my highest level Pokemon so far. Oh, and when I eventually catch a Deerling, that's gonna be Nathan because apparently that's who he wants to be. Also, if anyone wants to be my friend or whatever they call it on the 3DS, I'll put my code in the description. I don't really know why anyone would though, because you can't even send letters to each other anymore. You can if you're next to each other, but then you could just talk to them, so what's the point? I guess you can kind of see each other's characters and see when you're online, so it's kind of like you're nearby. I've just realised that I'm a full-grown adult with like a real job and a house that I rent and bills that I pay and a pension, and I'm about to upload a video to the internet about how I've been playing Pokemon in all my free time. Oh well. Someone at work street passed me today, so I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, because someone else in that building has a DS with them. I'm sorry if you really hate Pokemon, this must be a horrible video for you. Well, this was a weird video. What else can I talk about that isn't Pokemon? I saw 3 dogs today. Oh, I got a mysterious email today at work and it just said, come to the IT room. And so I went down to the front desk because I had no idea where the IT room was, and I didn't even know there was an IT room. And I asked them and they were like, what IT room? We don't know of any IT room. So they called some people and they were like, oh yes, go to the building down the street. And so I walked down the street in the middle of work and I went round the corner into this office and I looked at all the people and they were just looking at me and I was like, and one guy went, you're looking for IT, aren't you? And I was like, yeah. And it turns out that the IT room, like the entire IT department for our entire company, is one tiny office in the corner of another random office. I'm pretty sure I'm the only human that isn't a member of that IT department that has ever been in that room. Okay, that's it, I'll go now. Remember to tell me what kind of Pokemon you want to be, it's important to my life, okay? Goodbye!